Welcome back to another Wine Wednesday. I'm Josh.
And I'm Monica.
And today we're discussing some of our favorite beaches.
And drinking
Pina coladas. Because why not?
One of the many perks of living in Central Florida is our close proximity to everything. But one of our favorite things to do on the weekend or any of our free time is go to the beach. And there's lots of options. I mean, Florida, we've got the West Coast on the Gulf side and the East Coast on the Atlantic side. So there's lots of options if you want to go to the beach. And everything is about an hour or an hour and a half away. So it's really easy to go over just for the day or a weekend trip and go to many, many beaches that we have in the area. So appropriately, we have a beach colada to drink today. So we thought we'd mix it up a bit, especially because we're talking about the beaches.
Okay.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. That is like summer in a cup.
Beachy.
Mm-hmm.
So you grew up on the east coast of Florida.
I did. I grew up in West Palm Beach, Florida. So that's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive southeast of Central Florida. But it is beautiful. I do miss it sometimes.
I grew up on the Gulf Coast, so I tend to like the Gulf Coast beaches a bit more. They're a bit warmer, a bit more calm, and a bit more clear.
Yes,
Would you agree?
I do agree, yes. I think, too, it's pretty neat when you go to the Gulf Coast side. You get to see some dolphins sometimes.
Yes.
And that is not something we have on the East Coast, so you win
Always
as
cool.
far as that goes. But
Yes.
and the sand is really fine and beautiful. A lot of times when you see pictures of beautiful beaches and it looks like a tropical paradise, it is on the West Coast because the sand is so clean and fine, so it really gives that aesthetic for sure.
I grew up not too far from Siesta Key, which has been rated one of the top beaches in the U.S. And the sand is like, if sand was snow, like that's how fine it is. It makes a certain noise when you step over it.
So pretty.
Beautiful, beautiful beach, crystal clear water. You see dolphins, you might see fish, stingrays. I've seen manatees while on the beach before.
Oh, cool.
So it's a lot of fun.
That's really neat. I know Anna Maria Island is also really close to Siesta Key. That's another fun spot. That would be a good weekend getaway. And there's lots of really wonderful small family-run businesses. There's taco places everywhere, which I love, fan favorite. And just beautiful beaches. There are a lot of private feeling beaches too there. So it's really good if you want to get away, have some peace and quiet, and have that kind of private beach feeling. It's really beautiful there too.
Yep, and not far from there would be St. Pete and Clearwater, which are very big, very popular beach destinations, and not far from Orlando. Yeah,
absolutely. Clearwater was rated very high up on the list as far as the beaches in the nation go. So we have some really good options on the West Coast for sure.
And now from Orlando, from Central Florida, not very far, right down the beach line, the 528, a little bit less than an hour away from where I live, is Cocoa Beach. So Cocoa Beach is a great option, lots of great food, shopping. If there happens to be a rocket launch, it's a great location to watch those as well.
And just north of that is the Daytona Beach area. Popular for the Daytona 500 for sure, but the beach is also really great too. It's actually the closest beach in the area that you can drive on. So I've taken my car. You can take your vehicle and drive onto the beach, which just kind of is an extra fun thing that's a little bit uncommon. So that's a neat thing. Yeah, for sure. Whether you're just visiting the beach for the day or maybe a weekend getaway, there's lots of options and fun Airbnbs to stay at. If you want to stay there a little longer and maybe buy a place on the coast, there's lots of condo options and beautiful home options as well that, of course, we can help with.
We want to know what your favorite beaches are around Florida, so let us know in the comments.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Again, I'm Monica.
I'm Josh.
Cheers.